Okay, so what do we know about parallel lines? What do we know about the slope of parallel lines?
The same.
They have the same slope. Two lines are parallel, they have the same slope. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to take this equation and I want to graph it real quick. So what am I going to start off with? Y-intercept at? Negative 3. So I know it crosses the y-axis right here at negative 3 because of that right there. Okay, now how am I going to find some more points on that line? Good, use the slope of 2/5, that number in front of the x. So I'm going to go up 2, 1, 2, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Don't you go like the other way now? You go down 2 and left 5.
Okay. But what I want here is on this same grid, I want a line that's parallel to this line. Okay, I want a line parallel. So what do I know about the parallel line?
Same slope.
It's going to have the same slope, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write an equation right here, and then we're going to graph that. And I want this to be parallel to this one. Okay, y equals 2 over 5x, and let's go with plus 4. Just to save a little bit of confusion there. I mean, that would have been fine. That would have been totally good, but there's something there that confuses people if you do it like that. Okay, so we have two numbers we put in here. We put a 2/5 and we put a 4. Which one of those numbers really does not matter?
The 4.
The 4, okay? Because that's just where it crosses the y-axis. So I could have said 5, and I could still have a line parallel to this line. I could have said 7, and it still could be parallel. So which one of those numbers does matter? The slope, the 2/5. This has to be 2/5 to match the slope of the original equation. All right? So let's plot that and see now. So it crosses at 4, and it's up 2 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
That would put parallel.
Okay. So is it parallel right there?
Yes.
Where does it cross the y-axis right here?
4.
At 4. What if I did it like this? Are they still parallel?
Yep.
Yes. What would the equation of that line be?
Y equals 5x plus 9 minus 1.
Good. This would be y equals 2/5 x minus 1. What would it be right here?
Y equals 2 over 5x plus
2/5 x plus 1. 2/5 x plus 2. 2/5 x plus 3. 2/5 x plus 4. So again, the thing is that the slope has to be the same. All right, let's plot this second one. So where does this one cross the y?
2.
At 2. And what is the slope?
down 3 over 3.
Down 3, right 2. Down 1, 2, 3, right 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. All right, so it should look like that. Now, again here, I want an equation of a line that's going to be parallel to this one. So somebody give me an example of one that would work.
Y is negative over 3x plus
minus
7.
5.
8. 17.
You really thought.
Sorry, I was... All right, so crosses at 5. And it goes down 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 2, 4, 14.
Here's the proof that you're missing.
Okay. Thank you.
You're gonna choke on that.
Alrighty. So there you go. Those two are parallel. All right. Now, what do we know about the slope of lines that are perpendicular? Okay, good. They are opposite reciprocals of each other. Opposite reciprocals. So if two lines are perpendicular, their slopes are opposite reciprocals. So just as an example of that, if a line has a slope of 7/8, what would be the slope of a line perpendicular to that line? Negative 8 over 7. So notice they both have different signs. 7/8 is a positive, negative 8/7 is negative, and the numbers are flipped. 7/8, 8/7. All right, now what does perpendicular mean?
It makes a 90 degree.
Good, it means where they cross to make a 90-degree angle. Okay, that's
Yes.
the important thing. Perpendicular means 90 degrees.
Yes.
Okay,
It just,
so let's go ahead and graph this one, which is the same one as the one right above it. So it crosses at -3, up 2 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up 2 over 5.
gosh, that's bad.
Okay, now what is the slope of this line that I just drew? What's the slope of this line? Now what's the slope of the line that I just put up here? Okay, it is 2/5. Up 2 over 5. So what I want now is a line that's perpendicular to this line. So what's the slope of that line going to be?
-5 over 2.
Negative 5 over 2, negative 5 halves. Again, those right there are opposite reciprocals of each other.
Wow.
Different signs. 2/5 is positive, negative 5 halves is negative, and 2/5, 5 halves, the numbers are flipped. Okay, so let's write an equation with that slope.
Y equals -5 over 2 minus 3. Is
Oh.
there the same argument?
Okay, we can do that, but again, I just want to avoid confusion.
Okay.
Let's do.
Most people can see that, but for some people it throws them off when they see that. Okay, so this crosses at 2, and it's going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. All right, and so should look like that, where they're definitely not parallel. And assuming that these squares are square, and I think they're not totally square, but if they're square, those two lines should be exactly 90 degrees to each other.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay? On this last one, let's graph it real quick. So it crosses at 2, down 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. So what's the slope of this line that I just drew?
-3 over 2.
Negative 3 halves.
So it'd be reciprocal.
It'd be 2.
It's going to be positive 2/3. So give me an equation.
Y equals -3 plus 7.
Minus 4.
Minus 4.
Minus 4. Okay.
You can do +4, -4. I'm going to go with -4 just because it kind of separates those out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to go up 1, 2 over 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Hey, I like this.
Okay? So again, those two lines should be exactly 90 degrees, and they don't look like it there, and that's because I don't think those are squares. So anyways, they should be, theoretically.